record button. All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, boys and girls, all genders in between, bears, bulls, wolves. Um, I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys have survived this little tiny correction, the dump of a few days. Um, yeah, if you're new to cryptocurrencies, I'm pretty sure that those are very, very scary moments. Um, if it were an altcoin, I would have ran for the hills, but Bitcoin is just a little bit different because, like I keep saying, it's the Mac Daddy right now. It is the coin that all other coins are traded against. It's not because it's the first one; it's because it's the dominant one, and this is why I would have a hard time convincing myself that it's really going to keep crashing, 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 and go down in just one swoop to the previous lows. Okay, I'm not even going to say zero. I'm just going to say the previous lows. Of course, it could continue to go down. Okay, don't say that that I didn't say that. But there are always areas in my experience where price gets picked up, where we see a bounce to the upside, and then on that move is where you're gonna have to see, judge, reanalyze time and time again to make sure that it's going to, whether it's to decide where it's going to continue, or whether there is a chance that it's a series of lower lows and lower highs that are going to be printed. But this is why I prefer to day trade Bitcoin and not altcoins, because altcoins are very dangerous. If the sentiment or the belief in that altcoin changes, if something changes, it might lose all its value, while Bitcoin has the value of being the crypto that most other cryptos are traded against. Okay, so just to put this out there. Now, of course, what has happened? This is the question that everybody has been wondering. We did have this series of I call this the Three Kings. I know that the Three Kings is actually something completely different when you speak about candlesticks and stuff, but I call this the Three Kings because we do have three consecutive highs follow or lining up with three consecutive lower highs. So this makes a triple bearish divergence. And as RSI is losing momentum, usually this is where we start to see at least a correction or anything. We see trouble. Trouble is ahead. This is why I call it the Three Kings, because the Three Kings were also the precursor of big news. Okay, so maybe we should trademark this. Well, never mind. Of course, you can never tell how far it's going to dive. This is why we have been setting up those areas, looking for areas of potential bullish divergences, lining them up with the big volume nodes. And what we were hoping, what I was hoping that would not happen, was actually to lose support on this area, actually leading down to the high 30s, because once in the high 30s, then I would know, I would feel that the potential for new uptrend would have been so small. This is where I would really start thinking about shorting everything I got. No, not not like that, but it's just a matter of speak. Okay, so what has happened on the way down? Yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, we were sitting in this situation over here, where I said, okay, maybe this could be an exaggerated bullish divergence, but it could also just be a dead cat bounce. What we need to see is a formation, a structure of a higher low, a higher high, and then holding the higher low. And of course, as soon as this here got broken again, then you knew that, okay, this was not going to happen. It's not going to hold. And what happens then? Then, of course, obviously, we go down to the next level and the next and the next. Always level by level. That's how we trade this stuff, and that's how we should be looking at also setting up positions and your strategies. Okay, this is like it's universal, level by level. If you're a day trader, it's the only thing that matters. Okay, all the narratives on the background, all the noise and stuff, just filter it out. Go into sequester, so you know, lock yourself off from the world and just use the charts. Okay, this is day trading. It's not speculation. So next thing, what happened? We did have the next bounce, the next level, and this is where the hesitation came. This is where there was a lot of fighting between the bulls and the bears, where eventually we did see this yesterday on the stream. This node over here, this local low, lining up with this here, was on the RSI sitting a little bit higher than this one. And this is this local low. So if you look at this, this is a lower low on the RSI, a higher low, and this is potentially a bullish divergence. Of course, it's not confirmed as long as we don't make a higher high and maintain a higher low over this area over here. Okay, if we break it, then of course, you know, we play the game again. Like, where is the next divergence, potential divergence going to happen? But so far, looking at the volume nodes, I would say that this big volume node could serve at least for some support. I say could. Now, of course, to get more into the technicals, you're going to have to sit back because we're going to analyze this thing just like we always do. We're going to realign the chart, and then we're going to try to come up with some sort of a strategy, a plan that we could be applying to this craziness. And in the meanwhile, guys, I do have a rewards code for you for your loyalty of being in the live streams. So get your get.incent.com page open. Make sure you are signed in with your account, and then you will be able to redeem the free Incent tokens. I have no idea what their value is right now, but you know, free money. So the code is WO-8PYCU. 8PYCU. So I will give you a minute, and then we're going to roll the intro, and we're going to dive right in. Clear up this chart in the meanwhile. I want to look at it and done with it. All right, let's roll that intro. Oh, yeah, Charles, yes, indeed. Bitcoin continues to squeeze people with high leverage. You know, I will say it time and time again. It's not because the function of going 100x is available on your account that you should use it. It's very dangerous, you know. I don't know. You can get lucky with it. Like you can, it's like the lottery, you know. you just could get lucky if you really manage to time that bottom here, like this one, the last bottom. You know that this was the last one that's going to keep going and never ever go against you. You know, great job. Great job. You're in the money. With $100, you just became rich. But you know, how likely is it? Like, okay, maybe more likely than winning the lottery, but you know, yeah, if you're a gambling person, you could do that. Just keep $100 saved up, and once a month you look for that nice, crazy, nice entry point, or you just roll the dice. You know, just be really cavalier. You know, no guts, no glory, and just do it. But yeah, that's not day trading. It's not what we do. So what are we doing? Actually, we are looking at this structure. So like I was saying earlier before I rolled the intro, what we had was one strike, second strike, right? But where is that third strike? When we look at this local low here, this dildo, this two-colored dildo sticking out over here, this is a lower low. And look at the RSI level it lines up with. So this is why my bias is actually starting to lean slightly more to, okay, this looks like a bottom, but there's always that big but in your face. But lovers, there's always that big we do have a similar type of thing over here. There's this big volume drop right over here. This one, and then comes down, makes a lower low. Looking at this, beautiful. And then we have a move up and then a retest of the lower area. Okay, so I do suspect that we are going to see a repeat of said pattern. And why is that, you might ask? Not because this is a classic formation and, you know, things happen just like that. No, there has to be a reason. And the reason is that a lot of long people have exited here. They closed their positions. Now they're completely out. Obviously, some of them here just happy, giggling, and waiting for a confirmation. Those over here, a little bit sad, but happy that they saw it drop even more and that it didn't go this way after they closed their position. And then the ones over here completely cursing at Bitcoin because they went long somewhere over here and now they lost all their money. Okay, so a lot of longs have been squeezed out. Just like Charles has been saying, this is what the markets do. You know, they squeeze out people who weren't sure about their position, maybe held on to the hot potato too long, or didn't have a good strategy to manage their position, or anything in between. But yeah, the weaker traders are going to be the ones that lose a lot of money on these moves. Now, over here now, what is going to happen? It's going to take a little bit of time and convincing before more people are going to enter and help the price get pushed up again. So I do expect this a similar kind of formation like we saw earlier or in the past. That was about around New Year's over here. I expect something similar to happen. And this is an accumulation phase. All this is accumulation. Of course, in the past, when we were over here, I was getting more bearish. just because the formation of lower highs was continuing to hold also on the RSI. Okay, color me wrong if you like, but I still made some good money off of all these trades. So, you know, yeah. Of course, here, this is where the craziness happened. That was the Elon Musk and Tesla moves. Is there going to be continuation right now? Honestly, I do not know. But we don't care. Okay, we're going to trade this thing level by level, and we are going to make profit off of the waves, just like real day traders want to do. Okay, so first things first, the lows that need to be respected. I would say number one, breaking this one is already should already draw your attention to, okay, what is going to happen? What are we doing? Okay, now if we break these levels, of course, there are a few areas that we need to look for. Number one, the bullish divergence made off of this area over here. This is going to be a crucial one already to start with. So 33.1. Oh, I should delete this. And then this. And this is a level of 46,800. So we are going to box it off. 46,000. Let's do like this. Let's make it yellow, just like we always do. There we go. Up something. This, no, just line it up. This one and make it also yellow, so you can follow with the price tags over here. Now, of course, there are the points of no return, and those are these two local lows over here. Obviously, breaking down and breaking below these, this is just going to confirm that there is no way in heaven or hell that this thing is going to recover quickly. We're just going to take the lowest one, being at RSI level 19, just to set the real area where she breaks. And how interesting is that? This is actually sitting at 39,850. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some more history. And like I said, breaking inside this big volume node, there is going to be a bounce. Okay, be sure of that. But this should not be your stop loss. This should be the area where you would actually start thinking, hey, hello, time travel. Hi, welcome. So the red line, this is not your stop loss. This is actually the area where you should start thinking more like a bear and a shorter rather than still looking for the long. And as I said also before, I also do believe if we break outside of this yellow zone, it's going to be straight for the dumps directly for this area. I don't even think that there is going to be any kind of stop in between. Okay, maybe there could be a bounce right here and then a slow recovery. This local node here might be the last savior, but looking at the momentum that it's going to pick up, I think it's really gonna go for one of those big areas. So yeah, in my opinion, you know, I would consider putting a stop loss right here at the 45,000, 44,900, 850-ish. And, you know, just call it quits over there. It's already, you know, pretty low. Even that, you know, I would say closing outside of the yellow box would do it for me. This is where it would become just a little too hot for my blood, and then we'll just see what happens. You know, we'll just let it ride, and you know, does what it does. There will always be new opportunities. You know, don't worry about any of this. But you know, enough doom talk. Because actually, what I was saying in the beginning of the stream, it's not looking all that bad. You know, we did make a higher. We did make a local high. We are sitting above this big volume node that actually could start being used as a support area, and potentially, you know, getting ready for some new accumulation. And then again, you know, all the rest, we're just gonna have to wait and see which way it's going to go. Then, of course, we do have these areas, the areas where we might expect bounces. And I would be looking at the RSI level of this one over here, because this is a prominent one. And this is sitting at 67.3. So we do 67.3. And this would be the 53,000 area. Saint Elmo, hey, how are you doing, man? This is yeah, this has been a long time. Welcome back to the stream. You know, you need to stay calm. It doesn't matter what happens. You know, it's crypto. You know, it's Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin. Always pulls magic tricks out of its hat, and you know, if you weren't ready for this, then you were ready for nothing. So this would be more or less the range. Oh, nice. So you've been building houses. Well, that's a really good profession because, you know, people are always going to need houses to live in. Maybe some people are gonna need some budget houses with the crisis. This is possible. So, you know, there might be a market for, you know, cheap material built houses. I'm not gonna judge on anything, but you know, there's always a market, always people ready for that. So you know, here we go, new instant code. Get ready. Maybe I'm going to look for some nicer color for this. Let's go with I do like the yellow. Ninja, hey, welcome. So, next code is WO-XGPRX. XGPRX. Cool, get your free tokens. And Ninja, yeah, thank you. I'm doing great. Much better, you know. It's like, you know, I turned sick when the Bitcoin chart was going sick. Maybe both are related. Maybe I am God. No, yeah, indeed, crazy videos. Thank you for reminding me, guys. Smash the likes. Thank you, video. Yeah, I feel a lot better, like really a lot better. It was doom for me. Come on, guys, we got 6 concurrent watchers and only 3 likes. You guys can do much better. Yes, we got 4 more likes. You guys are awesome. Love you guys a lot. Thank you very much. Now, of course, let's put all comedy aside. I am not Bruce Almighty, but the Bitcoin chart is almighty. Makes people, it influences you, right? Doesn't it? It's I always felt something mystical. Well, yeah, crazy videos. Bitcoin, in my opinion, if I have to put like a percentage, like support holding, support not holding, right now I would be leaning to the 65, 68-ish percent holding, and the rest, always a potential that is not gonna hold. Okay. We need to keep that in mind. Anything can happen, and the price is gonna do what the price is to do. Now, in the meanwhile, I do notice this, that we do have on the 1 hour chart a little bit of a bearish divergence over here. So this could mean a little bit of pressure down. And let's see, we also have already a very local potential bullish divergence. If I can zoom this out, I don't know how much faith I can put in this. All those are very, very local signals. I do believe the big one would be this one over here. If this one holds, that would be nice. So at worst, a retracement or a little bit of pressure down until this yellow area, I would still be okay with it. Breaking below this yellow area and closing below this area, I would worry. I would literally close like a big portion of my position. Like I would close everything basically. Yeah. Yeah, we suffered through enough pain. But yeah, honestly I feel it's much more likely to hold because we do have these bullish divergences right here, here, and here. I suspect more than anything that that there is going to be some some sideways action, some accumulation phase. It could go like this or it could go like this. All this could happen, but we're gonna have to keep our eyes on the RSI, of course, all the time, always and ever. And be careful, go level by level. Don't worry about missing the big profit because, oh, I could have held on from here and now it went all the way to 65,000 instead of just selling off here, buying back in here, selling off here, buying some here, selling here. Don't do that. I heard this awesome expression that bulls and bears can both make money in trading any kind of asset. The only ones that get slaughtered are the pigs. Well, me personally, crazy videos, I am still looking for long position. Call me crazy, but yeah, that's my bias for now. I'm leaning a little bit more cautiously, carefully towards this holding rather than really continuing and going further and further down. Let's look at the higher time frames. Let's see what the higher time frames do look like. So on the 3 hour chart, there is no bullish divergence present just yet. Now, this is very interesting because, we want to have a look at this and see what it would take to make it. Now we got 20.6, fill this out. 20.6, and maybe at the end of this video, I would completely change my bias and say, okay, yeah, no, guys, just forget everything I said. It's breaking down. This is bad. Now, yeah, this is fairly interesting. This is quite a range. Is it pretty crazy? This here, 21 with the longer term, the 3-hour chart did make the bullish divergence. This is a lower low for this one here. Elias Muller. Yeah, well, you know, I love your enthusiasm, and I would really, really love that. And it looks like a nice scenario. It is potentially possible. But yeah, we're day trading here. We're not speculating, and my rule is literally just to go level by level, and no matter what it does, find a way to profit. That's the only thing I care about, and I am not trying to cater to spoon boys or moon boys or doom boys and all these things. I know there are enough channels already who do that, and I also know from experience that they are often wrong. Sometimes I will also make mistakes, but even dealing with mistakes is what a good day trader needs to be able to do, because eventually you will mess up. Eventually you're gonna hit next to the nail instead of right on top, because you were so confident of hitting the nail time and time and time after time, and eventually you're gonna miss it. So this happens, and day trading is all about learning how to manage your money like a big boy, and not just placing bets hoping for quick cash and high returns and all these things. This is eventually, this is when you become a good day trader, this is where it leads to. It will lead to high returns and nice money and all these good things. But yeah, let's stick to the name of the game that we are playing right here. So the 5-hour chart, this is actually a very, very interesting one. So the 5-hour chart made a massive, massive bullish divergence on this crazy correction. So yeah, potentially this could actually be a big signal. Okay? It could be the one. And like we see here with the huge amount of history in chart, we are above this volume node again. Breaking higher is going to be a lot easier than pushing down, but never say never. It's not a volume node like this one here. Okay, so it could break. Just make sure that you keep your eyes on the chart in the coming day. Okay, be careful. There are going to be some corrections and stuff. There are going to be some zigzags, because I think this is going to be the area of reaccumulation for most people who got out. Okay, some people are going to be more hesitant, some people are going to be more cavalier, like we have the ones over here, but only time will tell. And I think these are the most important levels right now to keep your eyes on. If we get inside the yellow box over here, hoping hoping that there is going to be some support kicking in and pushing us to new all-time highs, because rejecting this box, I do think it's slowly going to veer back to the downside. Okay, so this is my quick time analysis. Now let's look at the stochastics, because on the 1 hour chart I did see something interesting. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but doesn't this look a little bit like a trend line? Okay, maybe this is a new trend that is emerging. Let's keep our eyes on it. Maybe it's going to do something like this before ultimately going back for a little bit of a pullback and all that stuff. You know, or maybe just snaking people in this area. We've seen it before. It can happen. So this is something interesting to keep looking at. Gerardo, hey, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, thank you, Gerardo. Smash that like button, guys. I'm gonna start rolling a banner on the video somewhere at the top or so. Smash the likes, hit subscribe, smash the likes. Not subscribed, not a member. I don't know. Well, I'm doing really, really good. Um, Well, yeah, you know, I don't know if I'm having more viewers. Well, let's have a look. Oh my God, this is awesome. 9 likes, 15, 5 current viewers, 15 watching the playbacks. Well, you know, I don't know why you guys are watching the playbacks. You should be in the live section, you know. Be present. Don't be lurking in the dark, like somebody else would say. Just, you know, be there, talk to us. Make friends. This is one big family. Well, honestly, you know what? I have no idea if on a view count it's getting much better or worse. I do feel that we have some more people in the stream, in the chat, being present. You know, maybe people need to also like adjust a little bit to the new schedule. But I like it. I honestly, I like it. So I think I will keep doing it for now. It also opens up the rest of my day a lot more. So yeah, I get to, you know, do my regular chores, you know, like otherwise the day is like cut in half. So yeah, you know, let's stick to that regiment, and let's see where it leads. Now, yeah, let's also move over to the daily chart. The daily chart. Yeah, exactly, Harder. That's great. Yeah, guys, come on, type in the comment section. What are your thoughts? You know, who has an opinion? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody does. You know, we all have our opinions. Now, here, let's look at the daily chart. This is also something that I wanted to draw your attention to. Yeah, Saint Elmo, I'm really happy that the schedule works out better for you too. I have a feeling that it works out better for a lot more of the community of people who are watching my videos. I don't have a lot of people in Indonesia and Malaysia and all these areas. It's more like Europe and Africa and the US area. So yeah, I think 5 p.m. UTC works out a lot better. And it's good because, you know, we have the closing candle, the 6 hour closing candle coming up right here. So yeah, what is this going to do? What is she gonna do? This is the 6 hourly closing candle. Let's have a look. Yeah, what does this look like? Does this look like a dead cat bounce or not? Scary stuff. I always have a hard time making calls on a 6 hour. No idea. A lot of people really like it. But look over here, it does look a little bit like a dead cat bounce. Um, but over here, this was the same thing. Oh, and ultimately going back for more until, of course, we went down. And this was then the one bullish divergence that I failed to put enough faith in. It was, you know, we were distracted with this pump and dump, and yeah, I felt that maybe this was also manipulated into all this, you know. Hey, you know, like I said, sometimes you just you miss the ball. Sometimes it happens. Um, Yeah, guys, Gerardo is absolutely right. Invite your friends, share the videos everywhere. I'm doing giveaways. So yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Gerardo. And speaking of giveaways, here's your next giveaway. It's gonna be the last one of the day because I need to wrap this thing up. The code is WO-SJ BWO. So yeah, remember guys, those codes I pay for them literally. You know, it's not like a gimmick that I added to my channel to make some other project more. I don't know what you could think of it, but yeah, I pay for those codes, and I receive the same amount as what you receive. So it's 50-50. For me, it's a break even, and for you, it's free money. So yeah, really use the opportunity. I don't know if the codes, if the tokens are going to become super valuable, but I think a few months ago, Incent had this crazy, I don't know what you could call it, maybe a fluke, but for a little while, the tokens were listed at over 2,000, close to $3,000. You know, so yeah, imagine you had some Incent tokens on an exchange back then. That would have been nice. Okay, so let's wrap this thing up. Okay, on a perspective, looking at the dollar did see its moments of doom, but again, also a moment of potential bullish divergence, except for here because this looks to be like a lower low, and what over here is also a lower low. So yeah, maybe the dollar is gonna keep having a little bit more of a rough time before getting out of the doghouse. And then we get E-mini futures that yeah, this is the S&P, and maybe the S&PP could use this as an opportunity to break to new higher levels. Let's see what happens. This is of course the 6 hour. Let's see, this is 33.32 and 32 point. Yeah, that is a bullish divergence, and it gets confirmed by making a higher high. Now it's the game of what's gonna come next. Is the next one going to be a lower low, or is it going to keep making the formation of higher highs and higher lows? Cool. So, yeah, the markets could start to recover. Then, looking at all these altcoin beauties, they're all looking really good, and the Bitcoin dominance took a little bit of a dump. But I do believe that the dominance is going to start kicking up again. So if you do have some altcoins, I do believe Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Gerardo. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. I really love it. So yeah, the Bitcoin dominance did take a little bit of a dump, helping the altcoins to move up. But I do believe if you are in altcoins right now and you want to use them to get some extra Bitcoin, I think this is your opportunity. Maybe if you're in some sort of a shitcoin and it made some profit, just use it, because I think if the dominance is going to go higher again, altcoins are going to bleed again. Of course, never say never, never ever say never. But yeah, let's do a quick wrap up for Gerardo. NPXS over Ethereum. Let's have a look. NPXS Ethereum. There we go, Mr. Oh my God. I have no idea what. Oh, it's Pundi X. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm an idiot because for quite some time, people have been telling me to get into Pundi X. And yeah, that's a beautiful Xing. Like, imagine you got the January low right here. That's that's a 10x coin. That's a 10x coin. Wow. Yeah. Congratulations if you are holding this. But my advice to you would be sell it. Yeah. Sell it, take your profit. Um, it could hold. It could hold. Nothing is looking unhealthy. But how long will it hold and where is it going to bounce? Because there is quite some range over here. Trying to make a bullish divergence, you have this entire range over here. It's it's 70% range, something like that. So yeah, me personally, but I'm a day trader. I'm not a hodler. But if I would be holding on to this, like if I would have this, I would. Oh yeah, I would take some profit. BNB, of course, Mr. Charles. Let's look at BNB. BNB over BTC because I don't like to look at the USD pairing. All right, beautiful, very beautiful. Um, nice one, nice one. But I do believe, BNB often they do token burns, um, pushing the price up that way. So yeah, if you want one coin that usually is going to keep the uptrend going, it will be BNB. But this is a big jump as well. Yeah, if you could have timed the bottom, that's a 5x. Wow, beautiful. And from here, that's 100% gains. Yeah, it's a 2x. Beautiful. Very nice. Altcoins have been doing great. Uh, Yeah, there exactly. Gerardo. Yeah, BNB. There is a use case for it, and it's not on some crappy exchange that is trying to do this to attract some people. It's Binance. It's the altcoin Sherpa. It's like you want altcoins. That's where you want to be. They're all listed. Like even some projects that you'll be like, what the heck is that? They got it. They got it. And then finally, Doge, the dog. Doge, doggy, Doge. Well, right here, this was to be expected. Is Doge going to recover? It's hard to say. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Maybe it's such a, you know, crazy times. it's been pumped, you know, and that's the only times that I'm very scared to look at technical analysis when a coin has been artificially pumped to the high heavens. Um, because you know, then like when we had with Bitcoin, you know, when I was under the impression that manipulation, foul play was happening, this is where I prefer to throw technical analysis out the window, because you know, then they can manipulate it for you to believe anything, you know. So yeah, it's a rule that I chose to apply. Oh wait, this is not Doge, this is Digibyte. Here's Doge. Ooh, bad dog. Okay, no, no, no. This is not looking good. No, no, no. I don't know. I don't know. I think Doge is gonna go down, especially those ones here. Maybe there's gonna be one more tiny anemic attempt, but after that, I do believe it's down for the doghouse. Yeah, that's more or less it. Let's look back at Digibyte. Looking like, because yeah, I had a feeling it was looking not bad. I thought first I was looking at Doge. I was like, okay, yeah, this wow, you know, do my eyes deceive? 22.57 and 4. Ah, yeah, well, hey, things happen. Um, but here's the thing now. This is gonna be yeah. Well, like I said, you know, guys, Bitcoin dominance is gonna start going up, so probably altcoins are gonna start going down again. That's what I. So, on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I can't believe my eyes. 11 likes. You guys are awesome. I love you guys a lot. I hope you guys will be able to make some good profit. I really, really strongly hope that if you're longing this stuff, we are going to see, like, I don't know who it was, Muller, that we are going to go to the 70,000s, you know, 70,000 K, 70K, sorry. Let's roll the dice. Let's do it. Go big or go home. But, you know, like I said before, keep your eyes on the price. Keep your eyes especially on these lower areas. If you're not in a long position and you would see price starting to dip down and you want to try your hand at entering some long positions, you know, by all means, feel free, but be careful. I do believe also that breaking new lower lows, it's gonna be dangerous. There could be price getting picked up. Anything is possible, you know. It could happen that price would be picked up over here somewhere. We still have all this until the red line to create a bullish divergence. Maybe I'm even gonna make a red box just to express that sentiment that potentially it could, but I would be very, very careful because there's not a lot of volume creating the pair. Okay? Um, danger zone, danger zone. There you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. 11 likes. You guys are heroes in my book. So, you know, lots of love. I salute you, my friends. And then we will meet again tomorrow to see how the story unfolded. Yeah, thank you very much, Time Travel. Thanks, Gerardo, Charles, crazy videos, Elias, I'm probably forgetting some people, Ninja, Saint Elmo. You guys are always very fun to have in the chat. And remember, tomorrow, same time, same channel, 5 p.m. UTC. That's 5:15 UTC, something like this. And let's see how the story unraveled. Magical cryptocurrency. It sounds like a fairy tale, right? But on that note, I bid you guys a very good evening, good day, good night, whatever time zone you are from. And thanks again, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.